The media landscape has changed significantly over the years. At present day, everything could be done from a smartphone, but it wasn't that easy back in the days. We have some machines here, which our good friend, Mr. Sean Munsami, who was the assistant production manager of the Ghana National Printers Limited, he's going to explain exactly how these things work. Let's get to the very first one here, Mr. Munsami.
Okay, good afternoon. Thanks for having me on media. First of all, what I'm having in my hands here is called a line. And it all started from a line. Now this machine is called it's a printing press, and it originated somewhere in the 1800s, 1813. It originated. And well, what you do, you have the line here, and behind here is what they call a chase. Then when you put these things in the chase, there's an inking system onto the machine, and then you have a print. Now this is what I'm going to print on. You put it onto the bed of the machine, and you manually have it printed. This is what the print looks like after we've done it this way. It can be done in small types, large types, and it goes on. So that's how printing used to be done way back then. Now, it has evolved from printing this way to across here. Now, this is called a camera. And that printing is known as a direct print or letterpress print. It has evolved from letterpress print now to what is known as an offset printing. Now, this is a camera that is used, and this what I'm having in my hands here is what is under there. It's from an artwork. The camera produces a negative, which is here, and then it is printed onto a plate, and the plate is known as what is a master. Now, the master is now being put into the offset press, which is a modern machine that we don't have here, for the actual printing is being done, which will return back to what the master looks like. So that is what it is. Now it has been evolving from that now to desktop printing. Desktop printing, as we all know, is from the computer to a printer. So printing has that stage, this stage, and now we go in and a further stage.
Right. And this one here?
This is a camera as well, but that one is a horizontal camera, and this is what is called a vertical camera. The same way from a negative on the copy board. In here, you get it. From the artwork, sorry, on the copy board, through it, you have the negative, and then we put the plate. So that and this does the same job. Only thing one is horizontal, one is vertical, sorry, the other one is horizontal.
Right. So it's far easier now in the modern day media.
Far easier now in the modern media. It was more physically oriented then compared to now more relaxed mode of printing.
Right. And the very first one you spoke about, you cannot make mistakes on that.
There's no room for mistakes, but if mistakes are made, it can be corrected and everything. If you check here as well, there is what we call pick types. That is referring to the older mention of it. We used to pick types individually, or we can have a slug done. But if there's a mistake with a type, same thing, we cut it out, have it repaired, have it done, and start over again.
Right. And all these things are still in operation as it is?
These becomes obsolete. That one is operational, but it becomes obsolete based on technology, because of technology, but it's still operational as you've seen before.
So a person can come off the street and have a view of these things at the printers?
Yes, they can be viewed at national printers.